Much of our education system is built on teaching us how to be smart by ourselves. We study by ourselves, we take tests by ourselves, we give reports by ourselves, we achieve the grades by ourselves. That's one of the reasons why when teaching college courses, I would always give my students a group project. Now I know some of you got weird feelings just hearing the words group project, group project, group project, group project. Now part of the reason why bad memories come to mind when you think about your group project experiences is because for the most part we were focused on the outcomes of the projects but not the process. Now there are 5 stages of group development. The first stage is forming. This is when the teacher puts you into groups or sometimes lets you pick your own. If you're in a group with your friends, you're excited. If you're in a group with people you don't know or you don't like, you're not so excited. The next stage of the group development process is the storming phase. All of the personality types, perspectives, worldviews, gifts, talents, and abilities come together. Now, part of the difficulty is trying to rush ahead to complete the assignment instead of taking some time to get to know each other. The next stage in group development is the norming phase. That's when people who have normally been leaders in groups decide if they're going to step up or let other people lead. That's when people in groups who normally don't do anything decide if they're going to contribute or just get out of the way. Now, after the norming phase, as this new culture of a group is developed, is the performing phase. You've spent weeks working on this project. Now it's time to present. Now it's time to show the rest of the class and the teacher what you've been working on. And finally, there's the adjourning phase. The assignment has come to a close and it's time for the group to disband. Now you're either happy that this whole group project experience is over, or you're a bit sad because more than just the project, you allowed the process to transform you and you got to know the people in the group a little better. Because that was really the whole point. I remember teaching a class at Indiana University South Bend. Now in the class we had traditional students and we had non-traditional students who were a bit older, they were coming back to school, they had some real work experience under their belt, but they wanted to complete their degree. And I handed out a group project assignment. I remember one group had the toughest time. There was a lady in the group who was a bit older. She had been in the workforce. She had children the age of her classmates, and she was trying to be very, very dominant. And you could tell during the forming phase, when I told them the groups that they were going to be in, they were a bit annoyed. Well, the storming phase was huge. It was a big blow up. There were tons of arguments. I remember sitting down with the group one day and they said, "Mr. Quinn, can you break up the group and allow us to complete the assignment on our own? Because it's just not working." I said to him, "No, the group will not break up. You will complete the assignment and you will figure out how to work together." When it came time to share their assignment with the rest of the class, they did a terrible job. It was borderline cringe worthy. They got to the end of their presentation and they wanted to share some things with the class. They admitted, some of them even with tears in their eyes, that the assignment did not work because they did not take the time to understand each other and to work together. Now it's a college experience, right? It's the same thing in the projects that we have to work on for our jobs. If we just took a few moments to understand where the other person was coming from, if we just took a few moments to listen, if we took a few moments to see things from a different angle, if we just took a few moments and not let our preferences rule the conversation, we would have much better group experiences. And when it comes time to bring the projects to a close, we won't be in such a hurry to get out. Here's what I can guarantee you. Sooner or later, you're going to be in a group again, working on another project, looking forward to another outcome. And if you take some time to treat people as people, it'll make for a much better working environment. And when the project is done, you won't be in such a rush to get away from the rest of the people on the team. And you will have made some stronger bonds with your colleagues along the way.